The president made it clear that the easiest way to pay for the increases we're asking for would be to raise the 400,000 representative quota. Once again, John Larson is advocating for improvements and reforms to Social Security. So if you receive benefits from it, whether they're retirement. This video, which is approximately 5 minutes long and was released a few days ago, is something you should watch if you receive any of the Social Security Administration's fixed income benefits, such as SSI or SSDI. The Speaker in Congress claims that it's time for them to act because Congress has presented bills like the Social Security Expansion Act, which would increase the duration of Social Security benefits, and we have heard the Biden administration make these promises for a number of years. He has even suggested giving Social Security recipients an additional $200 per month. The solvency changes to taxation, but none of these have materialized. John Larson is still advocating for Social Security reform and changes, and you'll hear him here in a little while discussing that their individuals can't survive on these fixed income benefits when they are so low. The program needs to be enhanced, changed completely, and if they don't act within the next 10 years, we'll hear about it. There haven't been adjustments in over 50 years. Reduction of almost 20% to all Social Security beneficiaries, including retirement SSI SSDI, because the money for the program is not going to survive. As a result, something needs to be done, and John Larson is pushing for it. For this, and I'll share with you his most recent appeal to Congress for action. In case you missed it, SSI will be changing. The changes will become official in September 2024, but stay tuned to the end of the film for more information. Some more updates on that as well. If you find the updates useful, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's completely free, so why not? I'll keep you informed about everything that's happening and help you stay in touch outside of social media. Media outlets should think about subscribing to the newsletter at www.amnews.com. But first, let's look at the video. Representative John Larson is one of the few members of Congress who is still advocating for Social Security reform. This morning to discuss Social Security, a matter that affects all Americans. As you are aware, Mr. Speaker, Congress has been the sole body able to act to improve Social Security for over 50 years. What is even more perplexing, however, is that 10,000 baby boomers are now eligible for Social Security benefits every day. Congress hasn't taken any action to improve this program. The other day, I was reminding my dear buddy Jody Arrington that, for instance, there are 128,000 Social Security claimants in his area in Texas. 990,000 retirees as well, 9,000 children, over 10,000 widows, 4,679 spouses, and more than 14,000 workers with disabilities. Social Security is an earned benefit that is fully paid for, and the increases have nothing to do with the debt or deficit. They haven't received a benefit improvement in over 50 years. That the president stated is the best way to pay for them. Therefore, we're going to raise the maximum on 400,000. You might ask audience members to raise their hands if they make more than 400,000, but I doubt you would find any. 6 out of 1%. However, the majority of people are shocked to hear that there is a cap and they haven't contributed anything to the system, a system that all Americans contribute to. For instance, Mr. Speaker, in Tennessee, 189,000 of your residents live in the 8th District, where 189,000 of them receive Social Security. Advantages for security, 25,000 of them are disabled, and 136,000 are retirees, 4,000 wives, and the list continues on. The most significant thing is that $330 million is sent to your district each month. I say this to my good friends and coworkers on the opposite side of those in the aisle who are constantly discussing economic development. There is no better vehicle for economic development than giving your folks a payout. Nobody becomes wealthy on Social Security, and there hasn't been an increase in over 50 years. This money would be reinvested in your community. Congress has acted in more than 50 years, according to Mr. Arrington, at least he says, and the money can be spent at the neighborhood grocery store, pharmacy, dry cleaners, rent, mortgage, or petrol station. This relates to Social Security 2100, the measure we have proposed that eliminates the GPO and increases benefits overall by 2%. You understand, Mr. Speaker, that over 23 million Americans currently pay taxes on their Social Security benefits, are ready to ensure that billionaires receive tax breaks. But what about those who genuinely have jobs and must pay double taxes on their Social Security? 5 million of the 23 million Americans who get federal assistance below the poverty line. The president can't do this through an executive order. The Supreme Court won't act. And we need to move on a bill, and his representative Arrington, the government from Social Security, even though they have paid in all of their quarters. I disagree with Larson's bill, the Speaker stated. What do you not agree with if you have a better idea? Put it forward. He is at least forthright enough to acknowledge that we don't have a strategy. Nothing has been recorded on paper by the people of America. Simply require a plan. It is past time for Congress to take action in response to the current global inflation crisis. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back. Now that you have it, please let me know if you concur with Representative John Larson, who is pushing for this to be completed as quickly as possible. Please let us know in the comments. In addition, as I previously indicated, in case you missed it, SSI will be going through some significant changes, including growing and changing certain that qualify for the advantages. There have been a lot of developments on this, and I explained them in a recent video. If you're interested in learning more about the official changes to SSI, that will take effect in September 2024. Make sure to watch it right here. Go check that out right now. As I said, that's the most recent. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll make sure to catch it. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.